Hey y'all, I'm back. All right, we about to do a reading for this full moon in Scorpio. We're about to do this full moon in Scorpio tarot reading. Full moon in Scorpio starts May 15th, depends on what part of the world you're in, until May 16th, which would be for me, and it happens at 12:16 a.m. So I want to get this full moon, so that means it will be like late at night. So that will mean yeah, so we're gonna do the full moon Scorpio reading. I came up with my own spread, and I'm also using, what is it, 100 the Arabian Nights deck is the deck that I'm using. Here it is. This is another one of my favorite decks. I have the Kama Sutra deck in here right now, I think, but it's Tarot of 1001 Nights. I really love this tarot deck. It's really, really beautiful and special, and it does have a higher it has like the cards in this deck do kind of hold like a different meaning. That's why I like this deck, because there's some energies described in this deck that you wouldn't that people experience. Like, for example, there's a card in here where it's kind of like somebody that has everything, like it's a very, very wealthy man, but he just feels deprived, or he just feels like he's elderly, so he just feels sad in life, maybe because his mate died or something like that. But it's kind of that energy, because he has people around him that's helping him and waiting on him, but he's just kind of sitting there like and it's really nice on his throne in the garden. If it comes out, I'll show it to you, but this deck is really, really pretty. Four swords. Like, look at this deck. This deck is gorgeous. So anyway, let me get back focused. So let's talk about this full moon in Scorpio. So this full moon in Scorpio is basically everybody tapping into the magician and healer within themselves. So the reason this is important, because you can transform anything right now. So this is you have the ability to manifest quicker right now, because Scorpio is about death. So when you kill certain parts of yourself, such as like death to the ego, you're able to get in tune with a higher vibration to attract more of what you want. But with that said, it's because you're focused on holding a higher vibration. So that higher vibration definitely means you know, just being more conscious, just being a more conscious being in your actions and everything, your thoughts, being more mindful of your thoughts. So this is also a time of secret societies thriving. So like I said, if you are a Freemason, y'all might be having a lot more lodge meetings now, which is really, really good, because this is a really great time to just bond with those people that you you know, build with, and you know that you do business with. It's really good to collaborate, just edit with them or just hang out with them is really what's important, to be honest. It's really to just hang out somewhere together. That's the most important thing right now, because it's you could just make some moves that that you wouldn't expect to much sooner, and you could do it in a way with protection. You can do it in a way that's highly protective. The reason I'm saying that is because, like I said, Scorpio's a very secretive energy. Like, Scorpios take stuff to the grave, and they are people that do have a lot of secrets also, but it's in our earth energy. So Taurus, like I said, it rules Mother Earth and stuff like that. So that's literally taking something to the grave. And then on top of that, it's also about expansion of, like, Taurus is an energy that's very focused on finances, materials. These, like, they always live in some sort of luxury, or their family does. Like, they're just known for being very attached to the material and tangible. They like stuff. So, and it's not a bad thing. So it's like with this dark Scorpio energy, it's like accessing things that you really, really, really want at a very deep level. Scorpio is about transforming sexual energy too. So with that planet, with the moon being a planet of sex, it's conscious sex. It's really dirty. I'll say that. Like, it can be, you know, it can be really, yes, it can be really good. Like I said, with the moon in Scorpio, because Scorpio is a water sign. So anyway, it's an interesting water sign because it's fire. So it's very interesting to have a water sign that's fire energy. And then also during this time, so this is just saying to really, like, recognize your shadow and be in it. Shadow just means, okay, this dark part of myself is valuable in some way. It's valuable. This tool is valuable for me. it's valuable for me. So I guess that's what I'm saying. Like, you're able to recognize when you're lying to yourself about things. So that's why it's easy for you to spot it in other people. You know, that's why it's easy for you to read through people, stuff like that. Maybe you're somebody, like I said, you don't allow yourself to lie to yourself or fool yourself. So that's why it can be very, very easy. That's for you to see when people try to do that to you. This stuff is really simple. Okay. So anyway, so right now, with this energy, it's all about gaining, you know, energetic resources. So that means that if you're trying to raise your vibration, make sure you're around people that hold a very high vibration. Because again, if you do it right now, it's just that you'll bring in a lot more, you know, you'll bring in your manifestation quicker. Also here, also hang around people that have a lot of security and stability. People that also have a lot of protection. Be around, you know, people like that is very, very important. So you can, if that's what you're trying to manifest for yourself, if you're trying to find also more financial stability or abundance, whatever it is, be around people that do that or focus on that. Watch stuff that caters to that specifically right now and really feel it. What does that look like for you? So anyway, this can also be a time of really healing any mental illnesses. So if you're somebody that suffer with like bipolar or anything like that, the reason I say that is because you can have a lot of psychological breakthroughs. Scorpios, like I said, they always kill some part of their ego. It's a constant thing. They always are killing themselves in some sort of way so they can become stronger. So the thing is, with psychological breakthroughs, you're able to break and shed thoughts that don't, you know, cognitive dissonance is what I want to say. Like, I always like to say that. That's where you are experiencing something and you know that it's a fact that is not, that basically contradicts something that you believe is true. So so for example, maybe people that don't believe in marijuana, the thing is that there's scientific evidence where it heals people. Like, there is scientific evidence that proves that it does that. But somebody that just doesn't want to believe in it for whatever reason, it can make them very, very angry. So just think about that. It makes them very, very angry. They get upset. They could get upset about it or something like that, you know. So that's why it's just important to, that's not a good example of bipolar or anything like that. I could think of something. I'll think of something maybe. But I do think that it can be healed. I do. I know they say narcissism can't, but I do believe that I do believe in healing. So whatever. Anyway, so we're about to get into this spread. The questions we're gonna ask are: which powers are you ready to fully own? How owning this power would align you more fully with your life purpose? How can you tap into Scorpio's passion? What subconscious components are now opening for your transformation? What subconscious components are now opening for transformation? Subconscious components, like I said, it's like things you think about all the time, and whatever you think about is what you attract. Whatever you're focusing on, whatever you're listening to, whatever you're talking about, whatever people around you talking about. And it's okay, like, to sometimes, like, you don't have to always focus on manifestation, but if you're not gonna be in a place of manifestation, don't be around, you know, like, don't be around no weak sauce or nothing like that. Like, you know, be around people that, like, they actually tell jokes that you think are funny, like people you really enjoy. Like, be around people like that. If you like to be around people, if you're an extrovert or really doing what you want to do. If you want to take your time cleaning your house for 3 days slowly, then do that. It's kind of like that energy. Stop going with because naturally you maybe feel like, oh, I got to get this done right now, get it done right now. It's okay. You got time. You got time. So the other questions we have are messages from your ancestors about healing your bloodline, message from your spirit guides about how y'all are working together. Ancestors always connect with us because we're healing something in the family, generational curses, or just generational traumas, you know, things we've always believed, or maybe we were programmed to believe, or maybe things we weren't able to own, they weren't able to do, stuff like that. So things we can heal in the bloodline, trauma, abuse, stuff like that. Spirit guides are like, spirit guides could be people too. Like, spirit guides can be, I do believe spirit guides can be like physical people. So anyway, messages from your spirit guides about how y'all can work together. Spirit guides don't have to be physical people. They could be, you know, you can have an animal that passed away as a spirit guide. Maybe a dragon is, you know, is an animal spirit guide for you, or eagle, dolphins. There can also be like plants. I do believe can be spirit guides also. Maybe you always see a lot of roses, or maybe you're somebody that sees a lot of sage, or a particular tree, like a peppercorn tree, stuff like that. Peppercorn trees are very, very masculine. I need to check that book. I believe peppercorn trees are very, very masculine though, because that's, I ain't getting into that, y'all. Okay, so then you get messages from your guardian angel about your soul's calling. So guardian angels, like I said, people, somebody that also protects you. All of them can protect you. All of these are spirits that can protect you. So guardian angels, I do believe guardian angels can actually be like grandparents too. I know we have bloodline here, but I believe you can have like your granddaddy can be your guardian angel. You know, if you was really deeply connected to somebody, I do believe they can be your guardian angel, or they could work closely with your guardian angel. It might be important to have that, you know, but yeah, I do believe in guardian angels also. And then the last question we're gonna do is where to focus your energy for the next 2 weeks. So spirit guides, angels, and ascended masters, thank you for your patience. We would like to get messages regarding this full moon in Scorpio. Spirit guides, angels, and ascended masters, thank you for continuing to protect our loved ones, our families. Thank you for allowing us to use our gifts for the highest and greatest good of all, and to continue to connect with the divine, to continue to lead us on our path towards our destiny. Because I believe like destiny is like where you want to be and where spirit wants you to be. Thank you for continuing to protect us and surround us in your light and your love, allowing us to be who we truly are. All right, let's get it, y'all. So spirit guides, angels, and ascended masters, the first card is going to be, which power are we ready to fully own? Which power are we ready to fully own? Spirit guides, angels, and ascended masters. Full moon in Scorpio, May 15th and May 16th, and the sun in Taurus, which are opposing signs. Full moon in Scorpio. Okay, we're gonna take 2. Which powers are you ready to fully own? Harmony, which is the strength card. So you're ready to fully own harmony. This is why I'm saying that maybe your manifestation can come in quicker, because when the divine is all about harmony. So harmony, and with the 6 of Wands, oh my goodness. This is just saying you're ready to own, learning how to win victories. But it's this is winning victories in a very powerful way. The 2 of Pentacles is at the bottom. We're going to go through the zodiacs. This is that's Leo, and this is Leo. And this is Taurus, this is Capricorn at the bottom. So this is Leo, and Capricorn. So which power are you ready to fully own? This is saying also some sort of like focusing on your manifestations from a very innocent place. Like, why are those victories important? Like, it doesn't, you know, could you just be mindful? Like, this is balancing. I know I'm going in. This to me is balancing karma. This is balancing karma here. So you are ready to fully own more, having a higher conscious level, because now you are somebody that's aware of needing to maintain karmic balance. So you're ready to fully own how to gain victories by keeping karmic balance. This is being, you know, being willing to take, like, okay, if I'm going to take this risk, I'm willing to take the you know, whatever, when I say a risk, it could be, like, I'm ready to accept whatever adverse, like, not a risk, but, like, something, you know, you're willing to accept whatever responsibility will come after that, like, I don't know, like, if you know you're going to try to be mean and get back at somebody, okay, I'm willing to know that that's going to come back to me, instead of, you know, letting spirit do it. Because sometimes you don't always have to do it. Somebody else going to do it, or spirit going to do it for you. So it just depends, like, and sometimes it's like, all right, you know, whatever, I'm willing to, you know, do whatever to, I'm gonna get my get back, like, I don't care, whatever, it's cool, you know. So it's like making decisions like that. This is very simple. But this is saying you're ready to fully own, at this level, it won't be something petty like that. It wouldn't be anything that petty. I do think it will be something a lot more high vibrational, but this is just saying you are somebody that's keeping aware. You're ready to fully own that you know how to keep karma balanced, or you're learning how to do that. With the strength card and the 6 of Wands, though, this is about, the reason you learn about karmic balance is because you understand that victory is important and your intentions are in the right place. So that's why I said that will be at a much higher frequency than what that petty example is that I gave. So let's see. How owning this power would allow you Oh, would align you more fully with your life purpose. I wrote this sloppy. How owning this power will align you more fully with your life purpose. But this is, like I saying, this is being very, very brave. This is being brave in secret also. Like, this is being brave and, like, people don't know. People don't really know, like, what, you know, what you went through. This is definitely that energy too. So it's just kind of saying that victories that may now be coming present to people that maybe you achieved, you know, years ago, is becoming aware, is also what this is saying. Like, people are really starting to recognize maybe some success that you've achieved, that you actually been working on this for a couple years, you know, like 5-6 years at the least. So this is saying you are ready to fully own, you know, your successes, and some of them that happened years ago are starting to show now. Okay, so how owning this power would allow you more fully with your life purpose. Spirit guides, angels, and ascended masters. This is also having the strength to, like, help people around you win. Like, all y'all, like, this is a circle of, these are winners. You got the Two of Wands here. I love this. Two of Wands. Yo, this is wonderful. And I don't, this is Aries, and this is Virgo at the bottom, the Nine of Pentacles. So this is another reason I find this interesting. Like, this guy, like, finds this river, like, gold, like, liquid gold, and he's so excited. This woman to me doesn't seem that excited, but maybe she works for this high priestess back here, the venerable woman. She could possibly work for her, because this woman doesn't seem, like, excited about it, but I feel like he was meant to find this. Like, he was meant to find this for some reason, and it's to serve some sort of purpose. And I don't know, something about her just seemed off. She could just be worried. Like, this could be like a very, very successful, this could be like two very, like a successful couple, and, like, the money worries the family. Like, when I mean it worries them, like, they're very, very nervous. Like, they could just be feeling like, that's why I said protection can be important. Because these can be very, very wealthy people, and they do have trustworthy people around them. But this is just saying to be mindful of the people around you, because this woman could be like the mother of this venerable woman, and it just, like, money, like this, or she could be the mother of this guy. She could be either one of their mama. Because this guy that's found this liquid gold, he does look like the emperor back here. Like, they look like they could be the same person. Or maybe not. But there could just be some relation here, is all I'm saying. And so I'm just saying that some people around you could be, you know, fearful of, like, success. And that's fine. So anyway, that's why it's really important to be really strong too. Like, the strength card is here. Like, it's safe to be victorious. It is safe to be victorious. It is safe to be successful. It is safe. Like, anyway. So how owning this power would allow you to align you more fully with your life purpose. It'll align you more fully with your life purpose, because the Two Wands, like I said, is all about making good decisions, making wise choices, especially with this Nine of Pentacles here. This is making choices that are, this reminds me of that Shaq interview, when Shaq was like, you know, I understand what he's saying. He was just saying that I don't have time to feel my emotions, because I got 2 lovely women I'm responsible for. You know, I have 6 children I'm responsible for. I have a mother I'm responsible for. I have a 1 living brother and 1 living sister that I'm responsible for. So I need to make sure everything around him is good. And then I can, you know, he does say, and then by the time it's time for me to worry about myself, it's time for me to get back up at 2 a.m. to work. So I just thought that was interesting, listening to that conversation. Just listen to his perspective. You know, he was just somebody that likes responsibility. But what I'm just saying here is that it just allows you to make wise decisions. And it is important to take care of yourself. Like, I'm a huge believer in that. So I do believe you do need to take care of yourself before taking care of other people. But this is just saying that you're somebody that makes those type of decisions, that you make sure people around you are taken care of too and beneficial. So this power is aligning you more fully with your life purpose, because Spirit is all about communion. And these don't have to be like, these just be people that you really ride with. These don't have to be like, blood ain't always, that's not always your people. Like, I don't mean it in no harm way, but I am gonna be honest. So this is also just saying, Owning this power will align you more fully with your life purpose, because you'll be able to continue to make the right decisions, to like build cities. Like this is a whole city beneath him. This is an entire city beneath him. This is an entire city. So this is just saying to be able to like provide for a village, beside providing for a village, just making the right decisions to making sure the village is taken care of. Like this village is very, very wealthy. This village has 2 rivers going straight through it. So this is also why this is like they probably have irrigation systems here, you know, things like that. Like making this is, you know, that's genius building. You know, that's like Minecraft, you know, stuff like that. This is genius building. And there's multiple rivers back here. Like the further back this city goes, this river splits and this river splits. So that's what I'm saying. This is about having a lot of abundance, a lot of stability, a lot of serenity, and a lot of peace. So that's why what I was like, making sure karma stays balanced, so that when you continue to reap the rewards of your hard work, that's able to, you know, provide, then it's just saying to be mindful of the people that you have around you and people that will project onto you, because your success can scare other people, and that's fine. I mean, shine. What you gonna do? I'm gonna leave this 9 of Pentacles out. That's about a lot of success, a lot of independence, and that's being able to provide independence to everybody else. That's why I was like, that 9 of Pentacles and that 2 of Wands is a fantastic combination, because this liquid river is gonna provide for generations. They'll have to find a way to protect it or whatever. I'm sure these are the people that will protect this and make sure it is used in the best way possible. Useful, and it's gonna last forever. These will be people that will make sure that this does not go to waste, or that it always flows for lifetimes, you know. So this is really building, like, again, this is legacy to me. I love this deck. I love this deck. So let's keep going. How can we tap into our Scorpio passion? How can we tap into our Scorpio passion? So like I said, Scorpio passion, it does come from a very raw place, because they do have like a lot of loyalty attached to them. You know, just because they are so secretive, that's why. So for them, that's why it's just, and privacy is very, very important. So tapping into Scorpio's passion is just like, maybe be creative in how you help people. Like being very, very creative, if, you know, so people don't always have to see what you have or whatever, you know, like that's okay. It's okay to be you, but you know what I'm saying? Like, if you feel like, if you feel like that's fine if they're not ready, whatever. You know, I don't know. I just feel like that's more their problem. Like, you know, if this is somebody that knows what they're doing, somebody has a lot of protection around them. This is just like, this is a lot of wisdom. So people are afraid of your success, then I don't know. Just be mindful of that. That's all I'm saying. So how can I tap into Scorpio's passion? How can I tap into Scorpio's passion? How can we tap into Scorpio's passion? How can we tap into Scorpio's passion? Through this full moon or Scorpio spirit guide and this message. How can we tap? Let's see. Oh, look at this. She pulled the moon card. The Scorpio is in the moon. The moon is in Scorpio is what I meant to say. So how can you tap into Scorpio's passion? I do have written, I know what this is saying. I have it written over here on this paper. So Scorpios are people that don't like to feel their emotions, even though they're a water sign. They don't like to feel their emotions. So this is just telling you to tap into your emotions with the moon card here. Because water, it rules emotions. So Scorpios can be people that don't like to tap into their emotions and stuff like that. I do have that written over here. They can also be perfectionists. They can definitely be perfectionists. So, like with themselves. So this is just saying you could tap into your Scorpio's passion by, and then Taurus can be, it says over here, I do have, Taurus can deal with insecurity because that's in the sun sign. So that's just the reason Scorpios, that's why I said they're opposite signs in a good way, because Scorpios are so focused on perfection, maybe because of insecurities. You know, and then this is why Taurus is always like to be prepared and have enough, because they like that, they like to be perfect. They like to do things on time. They like to do things ahead of time, but they also like, if anything happened in it, it's like a very protective energy. Tauruses do have a very protective energy. They are very, very protective. So just tapping into your emotions is how you can fully tap into Scorpio passions. Also, maybe learning, you know, codes. Learn how to like speaking codes and stuff like that. This is also what this is saying with this moon card here. How can I tap into Scorpio's passion? Coming up with different ways, secret ways to communicate. So see, this is what I'm saying. This is these people on the card is the same people. Well, these are the people on this. So this woman, I'm telling y'all, it's a story here. This woman here and this man that found this liquid gold, right? Well, all of them, he found it and they just walked behind him. Or, I don't know. Anyway, these two people here are the same two people that's on this card, which was the Emperor in the back on that other deck. Remember, I had the Emperor card back here. The Emperor is sitting. Oh, that's upside down. The Emperor is sitting right here in the orange, and then that lady is sitting over here to the left, and then that guy that was out there is sitting over here to the right. I'm gonna verify this. So the guy that's sitting over there with him is the guy that is this guy, not the one that found the liquid gold, but it's this one. So they're just communicating. They're just communicating something to him. But see, it's under the moon, so it's secret here. This is something. It's secret. So this is just saying you could tap into your Scorpio's passion by speaking and maintaining mysticism, first of all. Also here, this is also saying learning secret ways to communicate. And then, because you have the Three of Swords at the bottom. So that just means you could tap into Scorpio's passion by, like, going into, okay, past times of hurt, and how do you heal those energies instead of feeling upset about them or sad about them? Like, how do you heal that energy? So how do you heal past pain or past hurt or, you know, past betrayal? How do you tap into that energy? That's what this is saying. How you can tap into Scorpio's passion, and then you use that pain or hurt in a way, in a genius way. Like, okay, if I would have had this implemented, then, not saying that things happen for a reason, but it's just saying if I would have had this implemented, then that wouldn't have been a problem. Or I would have had a buffer there for just in case I would have experienced that problem. At that time, I didn't, you know, see that as a place that maybe I should have a bumper or something like that. So tapping into Scorpio's passion is turning pain into power. But this is really rough pain because the moon is hard. Like, that's really rough energy. Like, this is Lilith energy, like heavy, heavy Lilith energy. So you could tap into Scorpio's passion. But like I said, continue to do things in secret, but also having secret ways to communicate. This is adding another layer of privacy and secrecy is what this is saying. So that's how you can tap into Scorpio's passion. And then what subconscious component is now opening up for transformation? What subconscious component is now opening up for transformation? Subconscious component open up for transformation. What subconscious component is now opening up for transformation? What subconscious component is now opening up for transformation? What subconscious component for this full moon in Scorpio, Spirit Guides, Angels, and Ascended Masters? What subconscious component? The Two of Cups. Like I said, if this, let me tell y'all something. So if this, like I was saying, this is why I really like this deck, because this is a very high vibrational deck. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see how these folks is living on all these cards. Let me just be real with y'all. Okay? So what I'm saying is that when I was bringing up about how to turn pain into power, having different levels of secrecy, different levels of privacy and stuff like that, it's saying that it's important because when you're going to another level, it's important. You know what I mean? So this is just saying what subconscious component is now opening up for you is to really establish valuable relationships, valuable, trustworthy relationships. Because if I don't trust this person, we're not hanging out like this. And, and if this is somebody, if this is whoever house this is, you know what I mean? This is somebody's house. I mean, they got food, they chilling. So what I'm trying to say is that whoever's home this is, I don't feel like they will be hanging out with this person like this. And but they didn't trust them. And also with these blue birds down here, these are very, very psychic people. Blue birds always represents that you're brought here to work on behalf of spirit. When you see blue birds, it's okay if everybody see blue birds. We all brought here to work on behalf of spirit in some sort of way. So anyway, and then with this water flowing and these lotuses, you know, these are very, very psychic people. These are extremely psychic people. So what subconscious component is open up for you for transformation? It's getting in tune with your psychic abilities. Like your psychic abilities could really be growing. You could be really tapping into your intuition. And this can be helping you to build stronger friendships and relationships. And this can even be with people that you've known for a while. And that's why I said you're going to really find out, like, who with you. You're going to really find out who with you. You just got to, like, if you meet somebody or if you around somebody and you realize that, okay, like, you just, I don't know, you're going to realize, like, all right, you know, it was cool, but thank you. It's kind of energy. And then you get to really find out, you know, where people, where you want people around you. That's all I'm saying. The Two of Cups here, like I said, really building solid relationships. These are trustworthy relationships. So subconscious component that is now opening up for you is your psychic abilities that are helping you to build stronger relationships, stronger, healthier relationships. This is Cancer energy. The moon is Cancer and Pisces. Nine of Pentacles is Virgo. Two of Wands is Aries. And then this is Leo energy. That Strength card and that Six of Wands. Right now you got 8, 6, 2, 9, 9, and 2. 99. Coming satisfaction. Coming satisfaction. The Queen of Cups was at the bottom. So anyway, let's keep going. So what messages from your ancestors? What messages are from your ancestors do they have about healing the bloodline? What messages do you have from your ancestors about healing the bloodline? Queen of Cups came out. So this can be specifically a grandmother that could be on the other side. A grandmother, or auntie, you know, coming over from the other side that's communicating this. Thank you for your patience. So messages from your ancestors about healing the bloodline. Or maybe it's important to you to, you know, get in tune with your mother with this Queen of Cups here. So what messages do they have for you about healing the bloodline? They could also be telling you that you're doing a really, really great job of being emotionally present and aware. Queen of Cups is a very intuitive card. This is somebody that has a lot of emotional stability. She's able to plan, like she's able to, you know, kind of predict people's emotions. So this is somebody that's really good at like feng shui. This is somebody that's really good at creating like a Zen vibe also. Because she's really, really in tune with people's emotions. And that's what people don't remember what you said to them, but they remember how you treated them. They remember how you made them feel. So this is somebody that has really mastered that. So the messages about healing your bloodline is maybe you're doing a good job with that. You're being mindful of how you make people feel and really having maybe difficult conversations. This could definitely be having difficult conversations with people around you or in your family, but still being aware. Like y'all could be debating. Y'all could definitely be debating here about different things, you know. And so this can be just bringing a new perspective to people. This could just be bringing a new perspective of people by being aware of their emotions and their feelings. So just making other people emotionally aware and conscious. So that is something that you could definitely be doing. Because sometimes after people feel so much pain, you know, they try to numb pain and stuff like that. They don't want to feel it, or they know that something about what they believe, there's an opposite to that. So they could believe something really, really negative, and it's like, no, there's an opposite to that. There's an opposite to that. So, let's see. What messages from your spirit guides do they have for you about how to work together? That was too many. What messages from your spirit guides about how to work together? The Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles in this deck also to me, you know, being very generous. So like I said, this to me is like if you don't finish no liquor or something like that, make sure you go pour it outside. Let me see what else is under here. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is down here, y'all. The Six of Pentacles. Messages from spirit guides about how to work together is the Six of Pentacles. Being very generous. Six of Pentacles is about being generous to people that don't that may not have as much as you also. So like I said, this is making sure you get them wine and stuff like that. It's good, important to have an altar. That's some spirits that how to work together. I mean, work with other people that don't, like this is just saying also that you have to be mindful of maybe working with people that don't, like, just because they don't do something that you believe in doesn't necessarily mean that you shouldn't, like this can just be like a straight man that doesn't want to work with homosexuals. I'm going to be very blunt here. This is just saying be open to doing business with them. And that's very cut and dry. Like, and I mean, this can be higher level business also. This could be higher level business. Or, you know, it's kind of that energy. So messages from spirit guides about how to work together. Yeah, that's what I really heard, to be honest. So, messages from your guardian angel about your soul's calling. Messages from guardian angel, but this wants to come out. The Ten of Wands. But this is saying messages from your spirit guides about how to work together. So how can you work more closely together with your spirit guides? Like I said, making sure you're giving to them, burning candles, giving them liquor, leaving money, near the altar or near wherever you kind of have a space for them, designating them an area with that Six of Pentacles, making them tea. If you make tea, pour them some. It's stuff like that. So you can work closer together with your spirit guides, because you can also have spirit guides that are like Aphrodite and stuff like that, connecting with goddesses and gods. You could connect with them too and get them, contribute to them. That's all it's saying. Messages from spirit and from your guardian angel about your soul's calling. So the messages could just be, maybe you feel overwhelmed right now. Maybe you feel overwhelmed about your soul's calling, or maybe you feel like, let me see. Maybe you feel overwhelmed about it. Messages from your guardian angel about your soul's calling. Yeah, this reminds me of like maybe you feel a little burdened with them right now, because you could just be in the middle of a really difficult transition, especially with the Scorpio card. That's all about going through a really difficult transition. I mean, after this boat get out of here, this situation, it's going to change them forever. I don't care what nobody say. The people in this boat are going to be changed forever after getting through this. They are going to be changed forever. So this is just saying, it may seem burdensome right now, but it's life surfing. You got to ride the wave, and just know you're going to make it through it. Like, it's good though. Like because once you get beyond that point, it's all calm water. So messages from your guardian angel about your soul's calling. It may seem difficult or overwhelming is what this is saying. It may seem very overwhelming right now, but it is not. It is temporary. It's temporary. What comes after this Ten of Wands? What comes after this Ten of Wands? And it may not seem, it could just seem a little overwhelming right now. It's changing though. What is after this Ten of Wands? See, after the Ten of Wands is the Ten of Cups. You make it back to land. You make it back to land. And this is your property. You make it back to property. The Queen of Pentacles. So this is just saying it's going to be really difficult to get through all this water right now, but it's good for you. Like I was also saying, I don't even know if I said this, but Scorpio is also about building courage. It's about really feeling courageous though, like feeling it. And Taurus is grounding it. So it's about like these would be people that's on this boat but could feel like they on land, you know, like physically they can make themselves feel that stability. They can keep a crew really relaxed, keep a crew really, really calm. This is somebody that's really good at like giving orders in the midst of emergencies. So this can be maybe how you are as a leader also, because you could be a leader here. So this is being very, very calm and giving difficult tasks and orders out and giving it to a lot of people. And this is a lot of people being able to follow your lead or listen to you. These are a lot of people that can take your instruction, very, very well. And it also brings them some sort of emotional fulfillment for themselves. So like I said, helping people work through emotional fears and cognitive dissonance with this Queen of Cups is also allowing for more things and tasks to get done that usually wouldn't. So this is also not having to do everything by yourself, because like I was saying back in the beginning, these are people that have protection and they're creating buffers. So that's why they're able to protect you know, this liquid gold for all their generations, for generations to come and stuff like that, because they have secret ways of communicating and stuff like that. So this is what I'm saying. You could have a way that you communicate with your crew and stuff like that they really enjoy, and it's got a lot of privacy to it. Because this is when this is going on, you don't got time to be explaining to each individual, to different people, exactly what they need to do. They already have had the training, they already have the knowledge, they already have had the tools, and maybe they just never had to use it. Yeah, this will be maybe their first time doing this. And it's gonna be great. So this could just be also a very, very well trained crew and stuff like that. They're very, very prepared. Okay, and the last one is where to focus your energy for the next 2 weeks. Where to focus your energy for the next 2 weeks. Okay, we're gonna take that. Got the Knave of Pentacles at the bottom. You could have a child here, so this is definitely saying focus on a child. This could be a male or a female child. I know the Knave of Pentacles is usually a female child, but I'm going to say this is a male or a female child. This child has a really, really good appetite. This kid is very hyperactive. This can be like a teenage child that eats a lot, but it's also very, very active. So you pull down here the Knave of Chalices. So you could have 2 female children, or this could be a mix of kids. But anyway, here, where do you need to focus your energy for the next 2 weeks? On your here, it could be children. If you don't have any kids, this is just saying focus on your intuitive hits. So it may be important right now to like have somewhere where you can write down your ideas, or just write down intuitive like signs and notions and see if you can make connections with them. Focusing on a lot of alone time, like really doing what you like to do, like by yourself, is also important here. This is also to make sure you eat really, really good. Tauruses are all about food. Tauruses are all about food. Like, they love really, really good food. So this is saying to make sure you eat good food. Maybe you like to have good food, smoke, and eat. You could like to smoke hookah or ganja or cigarettes or something like that, or vape. You know, if you got an outside sitting area, sit out there. This is kind of that energy. So where to focus your energy for the next 2 weeks is really revitalizing yourself. Treating yourself as a kid. You know, if you want a fruit roll-up, go get a fruit roll-up. I mean, for real, this is very childlike energy, but in a very mature way. So where to focus your energy for the next 2 weeks is, you know, focusing on yourself and doing things that make you feel satisfied and happy. You could be not wanting to be around people right now. I could definitely see that, and that's fine. Or a very small group of people, because coming back from this, you could have been around a lot of people, and now you just want some alone time, and that's good. This is also saying, like, if it's, like, if you have, like, mixed parties, it's important to make sure that the kids can be separated from the adults in some sort of way, is what this is saying. Just for maybe this party that's coming up, like, it's good to have, like, kids separated, or if they're not even there, or something like that. So you could have a party coming up within the next 2 weeks. It's going to be really, really successful. Like I was saying, you know, it could be some business with people that you wouldn't usually do business with. Maybe it's just because, like I said, this could be just a straight man that maybe doesn't do business with homosexuals or something like that. I mean, it's that simple. That's the only example I could think of right now. So anyway, yeah, we got to keep going because I got to pull some oracle. So full moon in Scorpio. Tarot guide flipped over. The Ace of Wands is at the bottom. So this is all about new projects. This is definitely what's going to spark that creative energy. Like I said, creating codes and secret languages, communication. For full moon in Scorpio. I want this one too. This one wants to come out. Spontaneity. That's that Ace of Wands energy. Like I said, being very, very inspired by, I don't even think I even said anything about being inspired, to be honest. I didn't. Oh, you could be being inspired, like I was saying about, like, you know, secret knowledge, and also being inspired by having creative ways to communicate. Create new levels of privacy and security is what this is saying also. So you could be finding a way to do that. You could be inspired and finding ways to do that. Also, you pull change, which is transformation, which is a Scorpio card. Let's see what else we get. Full moon in Scorpio. Full moon in Scorpio. Spirit guides, angels, to the masters. And wisdom, the oracle. Like I said, being very, very psychic. I wasn't trying to go into a foresight reading, but I can. This is just saying you have a successful deal coming up, and it's with somebody you usually want to do business with. This can be somebody, but completely you've never done business with somebody of this ethnicity before. Like I said, and this can be, if you are a straight man that doesn't like to do business with people that are homosexual or something like that, this is definitely somebody that may be bisexual. This could definitely be like a man, a businessman that does business, like he's very sexually fluid. Like this could be a married man and stuff like that. Or I mean, he don't have to be. This could be a married man that's very sexually fluid. Step outside your comfort zone is what was flipped over. So I'm gonna set this out here. That is the North Node. Like I said, North Node is hard to move into because it's very, very uncomfortable. So like I said, this could be having to do business with somebody, a man that has a crush on you if you're a man, or, you know, if you're a female that's, you know, but this is like having the wisdom, you know, to handle that. The page, like I said, with this Knave of Pentacles and Knave of Cups, like this has been a very innocent energy. Like you ain't no idiot or nothing like that, but it's just being very, very playful, be charming. Knave of Pentacles is here. Make sure you take something over there. Make sure you take a gift, take some wine, take a gift over there or something. Take them something and leave them something. It's that energy. If you take a bottle, leave the bottle. Bring a couple bottles, or if you know, bring bottles and flour. Make sure you take gifts over there. I did just hear make sure you don't go nowhere before you go over there and eat too. Like don't do no errand before that. Like, you know, like if it's like if you was leaving your house and you gotta stop at the gas station or something small like that, like that's okay, or the store. But this is like don't go over there after you just went from another place. If you do, like if you do need to like go somewhere, like if you go somewhere before you go over there, it's good to like make sure you go home and like take a shower and change your clothes. You and your loved ones are safe. You're close to achieving your goal. At the bottom here, be bold with the first move. So you may have to spark the conversation for this also. You may have to spark it, but give them time. You know, this can, you know, you can go the whole night. You can go hanging out for 2 hours, you know, 2.5, 3 hours. And don't bring it up, you know, to the end of the night. Like, when it's really just y'all, you know, it may be a couple other people, but, you know, they kind of far. So, just saying you could bring it up then. You may have to bring it up. But like I said, don't go nowhere empty-handed. And make sure you leave something. It's always good to leave something that wasn't opened also. So it's, if you take something and you, so that's why it's like a couple bottles, because you can open one, drink or whatever, and then you can leave one, you know, leave something that you didn't, nobody else touched, or they're able to touch or start on their own, you know. Okay, let's see what this is. Responsibility. Yeah, this is a, if this man is married, this is definitely somebody who wife, like, she like incense and candles, like she loves stuff like that, and she like flowers. But her stuff do, I ain't gonna lie, she do have expensive taste. Like, she has very, very high, both of them do. These people like really nice stuff, you know, but these are not shallow people. Like, these are like, you know, they know what they want, what they deserve and want. This can be somebody like they have daughters too. This person could have like just daughters. They could have daughters and sons here. They could have like two daughters and 2 sons. They could have like 4 kids or something like that. Creating through the ashes. Full moon in Scorpio. Eternal love. Like I said, love is love. That was the #1 vibe I was getting, like a bisexual married man. And have to do business with him, and he has a crush on you, and you're a man. This can also, if you're a female, like a married woman and her husband, and you know the wife wants you. This could be that energy also, and having to work with them. The light after the darkness. So this is, maybe you've been working through this 10. This is something that you've been working on for a long time. You've been doing this for years. This is something you've been doing for a long time, and it's successful. It's about to, you finally about to make it. It's about to, you know, it's there. It's gonna hit the peak you wanted at, and that's it. That's gonna be good, because this is something you've been doing for a long time. This is hard. I feel it. This is something really, really difficult that you've been doing for a long time. Change is also here. That says happiness in our homes and hearth. Like I said, I feel like you're going to their house. These are people that like will send a car to come pick you up too. Like these will be those type of people. Full moon in Scorpio, spirit guides, angels, and masters. So this is a lunar eclipse that's happening, y'all. It's where the moon moves into Earth's shadow. So you got the sun, the Earth is right there in between, and the moon on the other side. So they're all aligned, and then the Earth is in between them. So the 9th house is all about seeking. Like I said, there's just something that you offer too. Like this is some business where you offer something that these people desire, and they're long-term. These could be long-term clients again. But like I was saying, this is just going within, finding deeper, seeking within yourself to figure out how to, you know, to really get in tune with your North Node, working through mental issues. But this is just saying you're doing a really good job. Like everything's fine. The only, like I said, you have to do business with some people that, these can be people that maybe do, like, have tendencies to do stuff that you used to do. So, I don't know. Maybe if you used to do that, then this is just saying that you're going to be around people that also maybe do things that you used to like to do, but maybe you don't find fulfillment in that anymore or something like that. So, this is also happening to do business with people like that. Moon and feelings. So, these could be people that kind of trigger you a little bit, and it's okay. Like, that's fine. These are very wise people. Like, these are not people that are pushy. These are not people that are pushy. These are also people that, they're not pushy. I'll just say that. But they are fun. They're fun people. They have a lot of, they do a lot of different things, but they are not, like, they don't try to force people to do stuff they don't want to do and stuff like that. So, give me another message to describe this. Full moon in Scorpio. Thoughtfulness. It's a very thoughtful people. These are some good people. Beginnings. I don't really want to pull one of them. We're gonna pull one of these and then a prayer card. Full moon in Scorpio. Full moon in Scorpio. Full moon in Scorpio. Follow your bliss. These could be people that actually own a yacht too. These people could actually own a boat. Heart, mind, union. Maybe this is something that you've been wanting to. Maybe you're working on a goal to finally buy a yacht. Like maybe that's where you're manifesting in that way. And past programming here. Like I said, being able to work with people that, you know, that are a little bit different, that are different than you. Maybe, you know, trigger certain parts about yourself that, things that you've worked through or healed. You know, there can be somebody that simply don't drink, that, you know, hangs around people that drink. Also here, like I said, turning that pain into power. You know, maybe something that you had a problem with, now you have complete control over, or something like that, you know. So let's keep going. Full moon and Scorpio. Can we have a prayer card? Spirit, guides, angels, and ascended masters. Opportunity is at the bottom here, by the way. This is opportunity, and behind it, they say pow. And behind it, we got that Scorpio on it. That's Scorpio. That's Scorpio. That's 8th house. Yeah, these could be people with a pool and stuff like that. So this is saying, like they'll even invite you. Like these are people that eventually, like you, like y'all kids and me. Like I would not be surprised. I really mean it. It's a strong possibility. Let's see what this one is. Despair came out. Like I said, this can be difficult to work through. Like if people are triggering old parts of yourself, or things you've already healed, or like I said, it kind of hurts when you kind of realize that your family could also like being mindful how your family could feel about you. And you shouldn't care anyway, but I'm just saying there still is moments when you have certain realizations about things and it hurts, and that's fine. I need your divine intercession right now, oh great spirit. Lift this darkness from my soul, free me from this burden, open me to your highest plan. May I be a peaceful vessel for your love. Let me pull another one. Travel is also down here. Let every aspect of this trip unfold in harmony. May divine order arrange and handle every detail. I'll be guided easily and follow the leads as they are shown. I'm gonna pull one more, y'all. So this can be hard energy. You got 2 of these about the home here. So that's why I said this could definitely be something about, like I said in the beginning, you know, realizing that family can feel a certain way. Let them feel how they feel. Focus on you, like whatever. You know what you're doing. Intention and truth flipped over. That says intention and truth. Truth came out. I ain't playing with nobody. And intention is at the bottom. Y'all, I'm not making this up. Intention is at the bottom. I'm gonna read both of them. Truth says, when everything is done as an offering, even the act of speaking, you get to show when to talk and when to be silent. Your words come from silence, not fear. You do the talking, dear Lord. Take me over and speak through me. And then you got intention at the bottom. Intention is simply allowing the will and the mind to align and move in harmony. May I always focus on the highest. My intention is that all God's wishes for me come true. Like I said, having the strength to win battles, very difficult battles, because you know the intention of your place, you know the intentions and what you're doing are in the right place because you're aware of karmic balance. Back to the beginning of the reading, which I was talking about, being aware. This is somebody that's very aware of karmic balance and how karma can plays out. Also being aware of how to keep theirs balanced and understanding when to do little petty things and when not to. You know, having the strength to focus on things that create healthy karma, stuff like that. So that's what all of this is going back to. This was like a reading with a lot of different branches to it. Full moon and Scorpio. I'm gonna look at him, but he pulled this one. Like I said, that can be, you know, having a lot of eyes on you, but that's okay. And self-knowledge. That's maybe getting a lot of self-knowledge in your sleep also. Like you could be somebody that like you vivid dream, you do a lot of astral projection. So this is just saying you've been gaining a lot of knowledge. You know, maybe even in your sleep. This is also somebody that's resting, getting sleep too. Let me see what number this is. That's number 14. This is 23 and this is 16. So the number 7, the number 5, and the number 5. So getting a lot of rest. You know, gaining some self-knowledge here also. This is like Ophiuchus. Ophiuchus is actually the other zodiac sign that they don't be recognizing, but it's a zodiac sign in November. It's like between Libra and Scorpio. Or Scorpio and Sagittarius. I forget which one, but it's Ophiuchus. It's the dragon in the sky. So this is, like I said, finding other loopholes. This is definitely finding loopholes. So that's another way that you can tap into your Scorpio energy is finding other loopholes. Like I said, communications and secrets, coming up with codes and stuff like that. Helping your ancestors by healing your bloodline, by getting other people aware of their emotions, or, you know, their emotional abuse also. You can work together with your spirit guides by not being triggered by other, people that may do things a little different than you. Also, messages from your guardian angels about your soul calling is that, yes, it's a little difficult right now, but that's because you're entering into your North Node. You are just propelling, taking the really hard momentum that you've been building up and finishing all the way through. That's all that's happening here. So yeah, guys, that was your full moon and Scorpio reading. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I really appreciate y'all for being here. You could have been anywhere you wanted to be, but you decided to be here with me. Again, I'm grateful. This was a very interesting reading. I hope y'all liked it. Give me some thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. Let me know. You know, y'all know y'all be DMing me too on IG, so I appreciate that. You know, when y'all be sending me messages and stuff like that, let me know what y'all think. But yeah, so we're gonna have this pick a power reading coming up. It's gonna be on romantic love. So this romantic love reading, I'm gonna try to focus on the next relationship you're gonna be excited about. So I'm really not gonna try to do like no. I mean, we'll see. We're gonna see what it is. But my intention is that it's a relationship that you like. I don't want it to be like a relationship where it's like unrequited love, like you like somebody and they don't like you back, or like, I don't know, y'all know what I'm saying. Because sometimes even in tarot, like little small stuff can come up, like really, really small stuff. Like somebody in the grocery store likes you, okay? You know, so that's why I'm going to try to be specific. So anyway, Spirit Guides, Angels, and Ascended Masters, thank you for continuing to protect us at all times and allow us to be in a good alignment with our highest and greatest good. Allow us to continue to increase levels of protection and protecting ourselves. And being able to be in tune with our North Node in alignment with our goals that are also in alignment with the Divine's plan. So we can live a happy, full, bliss fulfilled, and free life. Full of abundance, loyalty, peace, serenity, and security. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm super grateful for y'all being here. That was Anurakti Tarot with another reading. Blessings to all. Happy full moon in Scorpio. Lunar eclipse.